Welcome to BARTEC Live at OTC 2024. OTC stands for Offshore Technology Conference, and it is the largest oil and gas trade show in the world, with more than 30,000 registered professionals and more than 1,300 exhibitors. My name is Stefan Schaffer, and in the name of everyone at BARTEC, welcome to the series of live events. Over the next 4 days, we'll be speaking to more than a dozen professionals about trends in the industry, digitization of oil and gas, new innovative safety solutions, and so much more. Our guests right now are CEO, co-founder of Tech Sales, Kevin Kenzie, and Chief Growth Officer of Tech Sales, Steve Lytle. Good morning, guys.
Morning. Good morning, Steph.
Guys, first of all, thank you so much for having us at your booth this year. What can you tell us about this booth? What are the highlights in terms of products, manufacturers, what's going on?
Sure. Well, we're very excited to be part of this, and thank you so much for putting on this live event and getting all the new information that's out there. We're excited to have a 30-foot by 50-foot booth here at OTC. We can see people are starting to file in. This is the first day of the show, so we're starting to see a lot of new faces, a lot of existing faces that we know, a lot of good customers that we've already been dealing with in the past, but a lot of activity, and we're really glad to be here. We're actually trying to usher in the change that's going on within the industry and all the new technology that's being presented to that. So we're really glad to be part of that and be part of BARTEC with this booth.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Yeah, talking about change, a lot has happened at Tech Sales over the last 12 months, I would say. A lot of important things going on. If we put ourselves in the shoes of the customers, what do we need to know? What has been going on at Tech?
Well, with Tech Sales, we've been doing some acquisitions that have been really exciting for us. One of them is Tech Velocity, we call it. We opened up a new business unit with that. We're calling it a vertical of Tech Velocity. And that's products that our customers are using all the time, commodity type items that our distributors and end users and contractors are using daily. We want to make sure we get that information out to the customers as far as all those products that they may be able to use on their projects, saving them money, getting different supply chain options to really make sure they're supplied in the contractual base that's out there.
Awesome. Yeah, and I know that Tech Sales has done a tremendous job in promoting the BARTEC brand here in the Americas. We are very happy with the result. What is your perspective on this partnership, and where do you see the future of BARTEC and Tech?
Well, that's the Tech EX side of things in the vertical. Steve Lytle actually helped develop the vertical of Tech EX at the beginning. Now we've got Ryan Wilson taking over, which you're going to hear from shortly. But maybe, Steve, if you want to say a few things about Tech EX and what we're driving forward with.
Yeah, no, so part of the big challenges, obviously, years ago was working with European companies and understanding the culture differences between the US and Europe in particular. And one of the really nice things about BARTEC is your investment in the US, the people that you've hired, the inventories that you've brought in, the global certifications, because that's such a big deal to people in this room especially. This is my 15th year doing this, and every year people talk about how the world is globalizing, and being able to have one product that you can sell to an OEM and go anywhere in the world is really an important feature and benefit that we feel we have with BARTEC, because you've listened to the needs of the US market, and by reinvesting just like we do with our business, reinvesting in your business here in Americas has really helped us grow and keep the promises that we're making to our trusted customers, because that's our goal, right, is to become our trusted advisor to the people that we deal with every day. And the more that we can back up what we say by working with good companies like BARTEC, the better our business grows.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, great to see the excitement, guys, because we're excited too, so great things to come.
Yeah, great things to come.
Yeah, and for those people who may not have worked with Tech so far, can you describe what is the vision behind Tech? What makes you guys unique? What product lines do you represent? And how do I get in touch with Tech?
Absolutely. So one thing that we've been able to really do over the past few years is really listen to our customer base, listen to the market that's out there, and we're developing verticals that really fit into that market space. So the Tech EX vertical, which is the first actual true hardcore vertical we went into, to really listen to the customers. Because one thing is there's very few people that are experts on the hazardous location side of things, and all things with electrical safety. So making sure we've got products that are going to be safe for the workers out there in the space, making sure that there's nothing that's going to be blow up and explosions and all that kind of stuff. We want to make sure we put everything in place to really protect against that. So that's with the BARTEC and Tech EX side. Another vertical we're really excited about that we've really pushed a lot of effort into is the energy transition part of it. So we've developed a new vertical called Tech Renewables. And that's a really exciting vertical we've got a lot of effort into, a lot of resources we're building into, and it's going to be with battery storage, some solar products, and how we integrate the electrification of that with our manufacturers. Not only the transformer side of things, but we're actually representing medium voltage transformers, liquid filled transformers into the medium voltage gear, and different products to bring electrification into the market. And one thing about Tech Renewables, now that Steve has developed that Tech EX side of things, he's now building the Tech Renewables group for us. And maybe Steve could talk a little bit about the Tech Renewables piece.
Sure. Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize, but there's $80 billion worth of investment tax credits that the US government has basically approved already. The money's out there for people to take advantage of. And what we're trying to do, something different in the electrical business, is offer our expertise on the renewable side of the business to help further expand our electrical distributors business. Because you get into the habits of just doing the same thing over and over, right? So pipe, wire, fittings, normally what electrical distributors are known for. Well, bringing them into the renewable space, we're starting to see bigger electrical distributors invest in people that are just focused on the renewable side of the business. So it's not residential solar anymore. The technology has improved so much. You go to RE Plus shows around the country. Think about solar panels. They used to be 100 watts per solar panel, 4 foot. Now they're bumping up against 700 watts. So the payback period is much better. With all the investment tax credits that's out there, now electrical distributors are starting to realize, hey, there's a lot of commercial and industrial roofs out there, especially flying over Houston, that don't have any solar. If you go to Europe, Europe's been the leader in that for many years. So we're trying to bring that understanding and the fact that they can get up to 50% of their costs for like a roof on the size of this building, plus the labor, if they just commit to having solar. So that turns into working with generator companies, working with utilities, working with inverter companies, and really putting the whole package of
Tech Renewables, the bundle, Tech bundle. There we go. That's right.
Been part of our business is our job is to really help our customers, further advance their market and get into something new, and become their trusted advisors on the renewable side.
I would add to that. Thank you, Steve. That's a really good point. One thing we do is a personal touch with our manufacturer. Our motto is connecting manufacturers to customers with faith and integrity. We try to live that out every day, and really getting that personal touch with our manufacturers and our customers together. Because it's really rare these days, right? It's a lot of online searches and that kind of thing, but when someone can actually get to a live individual, talk through their application, work through what we can do to help provide them a really good quality product with quality manufacturers like BARTEC, and really support them on their initiatives, on their projects and applications.
Somebody you can trust. You're bringing them years of experience with a manufacturer that you can trust because we've dealt with them, we've helped grow their business together, and that's really what tech sales is all about.
Yeah, I think communication is really something that makes tech stand out. Now, for our viewers online, what would be the most common way to get in touch with tech? Do you have a website, an email address, or how would that work?
We do have a website. It's tech-sales.com. I always forget about that dash. Don't forget about the dash.
Right.
But the best way to get hold of us really is to send us an email at sales@tec-sales.com. That's a great way to reach us. We've got about 35 outside people and 25 people backing them up in the inside sales. So really, we're here to help. We want to understand what you're looking to do and utilize our manufacturers to come up with a good solution for you.
Right.
Great. Well, thank you so much, guys, for giving us this insight, and good luck for this week here at OTC. A big thank you also to our online audience. So thank you so much for joining us today. As we go into this week, we'll be speaking to more professionals, so please make sure to tune in as well. We at BARTEC, we're so excited to be your trusted advisor when it comes to hazardous areas. Talk to us, connect with us, and together we can make sure that your processes are safe, regulatory compliant, and also high performing. Please also make sure to connect with us either virtually or in person here at OTC booth 3815. Thanks again for joining us, and see you soon. Bye-bye.